Okay, good morning, people. We are today's Sunday. It's a sunny Sunday, and we are about to ride with Ninja 400 or Ninja Forever.
Ato Hillside.
Ha?
Jatan nga ato lang Hillside.
Oh, Hillside ta dito para bugnaw. So in attendance we have several of our suki by Jim, anak ni by Jim, si Bon, couple new guys, different brands, si by Marvin, and yeah, we'll get to know them later on. So we are going to be riding a bit fast today, so just stay tuned and enjoy the view. Okay, so as usual, we're going to be doing a bit of commentary while we ride to Velmas Kan-anan. And today's topic is a little bit controversial, diba? With the recent Boss Ironman disqualifications, many have been asking, is it really fair? Was it right for them to disqualify people for riding fast in a quote-unquote endurance race? But is it fair? Because they're given 24 hours to complete a challenge worth 1,300 kilometers. Now if you do the math, if you divide 1,300 kilometers by 24 hours strictly, that will give you 56 kilometers per hour average speed. Okay, woo, I love it. So 54 kilometers per hour is very slow if you ask me, but that is strictly if you travel straight sa 1,300 kilometers, diba? But that doesn't account for traffic stops or food stops, rest stops, gasoline stops, and personal time. And it doesn't account for those areas where you have to stop for traffic and for slow moving vehicles, diba? So that 24 hours quickly becomes lesser. So I would say travel time, let's say for 20 hours. So 20 hours, 1,300, that becomes an easy 65? Okay, so ang 65 is still very slow, but that's 20 hours of riding straight, diba? And I'm not sure about you, but I would prefer not to ride 20 hours straight. If I were riding, I would make it, or I would want to make it as fast as possible, because 20 hours straight on a bike is a bit tiring. Okay, so let's say 10 hours is what I want, maximum time, 10 hours. So that's 65 times 2, that already is 130 kilometers per hour average constant speed for 10 hours straight. Okay, so it slowly adds up, diba? 130 is already pretty fast. It's above the speed limit set in highways. And to be honest, 130 is on the borderline of what I'm comfortable riding at, or the speeds that I'm comfortable riding at, because if you encounter unexpected and scenarios, nawara ko ni kamuti, oh. if you encounter unexpected scenarios while traveling at 130 kilometers per hour, there's going to be lesser time to stop, to brake, diba? To course correct. That's the importance of speed. Maintaining a good balanced speed depending on the scenario will ensure that you are able to react to unexpected scenarios, and that's really the gist of it. You know, you don't, it's for your own safety that you want to travel as reasonable as possible. And I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say that you should be traveling at only the speed limit, because you know, we have sport bikes, we have big CC bikes, and we bought it because we want to ride fast. I mean, that's the reality. We bought it because we want to ride fast, because we want to enjoy the thrill, the adrenaline rush of riding very fast, accelerating very fast. Okay, Honda, shout out to Honda ADV Club. They are having some sort of parade, so we gotta travel in a moderate pace kasi delikado. Just one mistake, miscalculation might end up tragically. Okay, so we are now passing Red Cliff. Oh, Red Cliff! I love Red Cliff. Woohoo! Yeah, bonking sa Red Cliff. But anyway, on the topic of speed and endurance rides, you know, it's really a touchy topic. Endurance, where do we draw the line when it comes to speed during endurance events? Okay, for me personally, I think going above or slightly above the speed limit is reasonable in endurance events because they have ample preparation. What do you mean? They have prepared their bikes to travel those speeds. The organizers ideally should have prepared the destinations, the places they'll be passing by. They will be situating marshals to guide or to guard those critical areas. Okay, so that means people are going to be expecting fast bikes to pass through. So there's that added element of alertness from the general population. So that's why I think going slightly above the speed limit, maybe maximum 150, 160, I mean, I think that's reasonable. I know, reasonable ask. But anything above that, like I've seen people riding 200 plus. I mean, that's too fast, you know. 200 kilometers per hour is twice the legal speed limit in the Philippines, and that is just asking too much trouble, you know. It's just too much for me. 150 maybe pwede pa, you know. In fact, 150 kilometers per hour is already fast enough to give you that adrenaline rush, yet it's not too fast. No, you won't have zero reaction time for anything unexpected, anything untowards. Okay, so that's my take. Speed limit should still be there, but it should be adjusted for the nature of the event and the level of preparation that people have done for that event. And for me, Boss Ironman, that's a very big event. It's one of the, I think it's the biggest endurance ride in the Philippines. So preparation there is going to be really very thorough, diba? And on their defense, you know, they did not disqualify anyone or everyone who has oversped. Diba? I've seen people running, driving at around 150, 160, and wala naman na disqualify. It was only those who've reached, I think, 200. I think 200 ang ilang magic number. That if you reach that speed, if you're caught riding at that speed, the Boss Ironman event, you're gonna be disqualified. And I would say, I think that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so let's put that to rest, for me at least. That's my take. Riding responsibly is still our motto, but given the extra special circumstance of endurance events, I think that we can be a little bit more relaxed, or hindi man say relaxed, but more forgiving sa mga sad limits. Okay, so we are now about to enter the barangay Gaas, and there's gonna be the famous sign, "Welcome to Balamban," in just a few meters. You'll see it. Hope you'll see it. There we go. Welcome to Balamban, the famous sign. Okay, banking queen. Woo! I love banking my ZX4-RR. Okay, our speeds today are not that fast. It's my moderate pace, moderate to fast pace. I'm not doing any full throttle accelerations. Number one, because my vision, as I mentioned in my previous video, my vision is still not 100%. Okay, I'm still recovering from my LASIK surgery. My right eye is still a little bit blurred. My left eye is not that perfect as well. So I'm just doing maybe a maximum of 50% throttle. But as you can see, the ZX4-RR is more than capable of giving you that exciting ride. Okay, that was third gear. I was in third gear pala, binako second gear. Also, all of my mates are can't see them anymore. They're behind, so I need to slow down a bit, let them catch up. Okay. One of the responsibilities of a good pacer, a responsible pacer, is to ensure that the pace is balanced, is well suited for the audience or for the people riding that pace. So sometimes I tend to be a little bit too fast, or my pace seems a little bit too fast for the group that I'm riding with, but hey, you know, I also have to enjoy myself. I also have to ride the pace that I want to ride, you know, assuming that that's the pace I'm comfortable with riding, and I'm not forcing anyone. Oh, what's that? Is that overshoot or overtake? I think it's overshoot, but good luck, sir. Okay, so let's see. Okay, the skies are cloudy here in Upper Balamban, or not really upper, but okay, smile for the picture. Skies are cloudy here in the top of Cebu, Balamban. Hopefully it doesn't rain when we go back up, kasi we're gonna go down pa to Felmas. So about this point we have to slow down to respect other travelers, diba? Other road users. Uy, wala tao. Wow, where is everyone? Where's everyone? Maybe they're out riding, or is it too early? It's still 8:30, so maybe it's just too early. But that is what we prefer, diba? The less people are on the roads, the safer it is for us. Motorists, no, don't do that, man. Okay, it's the hillside curve, just moderate cornering speed, not too fast. Okay, we are about to reach Unahan sa Hillside, which is our destination, or rather our waypoint, a rendezvous. So we're gonna stop and wait for the rest to make sure that nobody gets left behind, diba? That's the goal here. Nobody should be left behind. Okay, there we go. It seems like some people have already caught up. Good job, everyone. Good job. So we'll continue the video later.